Let's dive into some of the details of the text, and I've got one correction for you. After reading some of your guys' comments, I realized that I misread these text messages, so they're actually laughing about this video. Now, the reason this set me off is just because the video itself just kind of had details about this case that we didn't necessarily know about yet. But after I did some digging, the reason that this creator did this in the first place was right before they made this post is around the time that we had the Flaw interview where she actually interviewed Blake and it resurfaced. So that's why. So that was my bad. He's still in good graces. That was my bad. Sorry, guys. But this is the video that they're referencing, just so you know.
He's calling. He's calling. Hello, Mr. Baldoni. Hello, Justin. How are you? We are just drinking the champagne you got us. Thank you. Thanks for the champers. But now that the check is cleared, we want to be honest with you. We didn't do any of that. No, I know. There's a lot against her. That wasn't us. She just kind of sucks. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah, no, we saw the thing where she sort of fat shames the interviewer and then claims that you fat shamed her. No, that wasn't even us. No, that happened all on its own. We're not even that good, you know? No one's that good. Except for maybe Leighton. Did we say that? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what they say. We're gonna let the internet do its thing. Do your thing, internet. But we will take all of the credit. Anyway, Justin, we appreciate your business, but we have a lot of other clients to attend to, okay? Hi, Reagan. How you doing?
I promise I can take a joke. I just didn't realize I misread the text. So I just want to get that correction out of the way. Now, with the Ms. Hoover text where she was trying to say you need to delete this article, let's talk about the article because nowhere in this article does it say anything bad about her. So I don't know why she's sending this message other than Blake and Ryan basically telling her, hey, we need some evidence on our side. So you need to start sending some messages to him. That way we can use it on our side to be like, look, she had this text message here where it says he's lying about this and blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, no, there's nothing. It's just like with Isabella. Like, is she sending negative text messages to Justin now to try to filter out that nice one? I don't know. The article is literally just about the difference in ending of the book and the movie. So in the book, Ryle ends up co-parenting with Lily, and in the movie, Ryle's completely out of the picture. But that was part of like Justin working with the screenwriters and No More basically saying that they didn't think it would be a good look to have him co-parenting at the end. They're trying to teach a meaningful message, not be like, hey, and then just toss that aside. Like it's too much to put into one movie. That's why it's a series. Justin stated that he wasn't fully comfortable with that and No More wasn't fully comfortable with it either, because they were trying to find a way to make it work to honor the book, but it was too much to be done in a short window to explain how they could possibly be co-parenting after all of that. I mean, you're trying to squeeze in 2 years of healing and growth into this 20-second or 20-minute clip. They can't do that. And Justin acknowledged that. He said, I don't want to open up a can of worms and have a conversation about, should a man like Ryle be allowed to co-parent? You know what's an acceptable amount of work that someone has to do in that situation? It was way too much. So the director leaned on actual statistics to bolster that decision, knowing that the reform very rarely actually happens, which is true. So he's just trying to be as realistic as possible while still honoring the book, which I feel like he did for the most part. Granted, I've never read the book or seen the movie, but from what I've heard from all the avid readers, he did a good job. So from what my understanding is everyone that has read the book is siding with Justin. Everyone that has just seen the movie is kind of 50-50 on Team Blake, Team Justin. Justin's response to Hoover's message is very telling as well. He said, we haven't leaked anything and we've taken the high road the whole time, even after she betrayed and ghosted me. So, Miss Hoover, you've got some explaining to do. Are you on an island by yourself, or is it this luxury getaway with Blake and Ryan? Because that's how it's seeming. You've got Blake, Ryan, the whole cast, and you're talking about you're on the island. I think Justin is on Survivor, and we're just trying to make it out alive at this point.
Hundreds of people poured their hearts and their souls into it. Colleen Hoover wrote a beautiful book that's helped so many people. This is a film about hope, it's about love, and it's also about intimate partner violence. which is a real thing, and we don't talk about it enough. So I just want to say, if you see anybody after the movie that is having experience, who's maybe by themselves and crying, maybe consider just going up to them and offering them support in some way. So thank you for coming to this theater. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. I love you all. And enjoy.
I just can't deal with all of these people behind the scenes telling Justin, like, thank you so much, and then in public turning around and saying the complete opposite. No, because they know Justin was not going to release these messages unless it was court ordered. Hence why we're here today. But we all want to blame Justin. That just kills me even more. So with Isabella, when she's saying things like, thank you so, so much for an incredible experience on my first film. I still can't shake the feeling of it all because it truly was life-changing for me. You are such a wonderful, smart, and sincere director, and you created such a comfortable, safe space for me to feel like I could fully step into this role. I couldn't have asked for a more welcoming environment. It will stay with me for the rest of my life. And then you want to say he's harassing me because he issued a subpoena. I can't with these people.
Because there's far fewer safe places for women. But there's not a lot of safe places for men to be this vulnerable and that exist in the world. There's just not. Because men, first of all, we're not taught this. But also, oftentimes it's used, other men can use this against us. And what I hope this podcast is for our listeners, and what I love about being one of the three of us here, is that it's a safe place. Because that's also what recovery is,
I truly don't know how these people sleep at night. You did all of that to this man after everything he's done and continues to do. Oh, no, no, no. As always, you guys, let me know what you think. This is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt and follow me for more.